This is Cryptogram number 1 in the Cryptograms and Coffee newsletter series. We're so glad that you're here today. We've been looking forward to this day for a long time, and now it's finally here. Today's puzzle is a little on the easier side, as you might expect, since this is the very first time we're doing this. Maybe for some of us it's been a while, maybe some of us this is brand new. But the puzzle, I have to warn you, is pretty long. But don't worry, we will solve this puzzle together, and we'll see exactly what the solution to this puzzle is. If you'd like to solve this on your own, feel free to either pause the video and write down the puzzle, or there's also a link in the description here to play this puzzle online. When I'm looking to start this puzzle, what I'm looking for is a way in. And the easiest way in this case is that single letter word up on the top row, the letter H. There only can be two choices for this. It's going to be an A or it's going to be an I. And since it's used regularly in the puzzle, I'm going to choose A, because A is by far a more frequently used letter in English. Next, I'm going to move ahead. There's a bunch of two-letter words that are mostly different. I'm going to skip over those for now, and I'm going to focus in on a three-letter word. And there's several. So what I'm going to do is try to find one that has a pattern that is frequently used at the beginning, the first letter, and the last letter, but a letter in the middle that's not used as much. So that's probably going to be the word the. It's a very popular word, a very common word, and it does follow that frequent, not frequent, frequent letter pattern. So I'm going to find that, and I'm going to put in the word the. Some smaller words are starting to come into focus. So what I'm going to do is make some educated guesses about what those words are, fill them in, and watch what happens. I started off with the word what, and then moved on to the word matter, and then down in the author line, Arthur. Have was next, followed by make. The little run that we had is over. We need to find another way to get back into this puzzle. The way that I like to do that at this point is to just try to read the sentences, try to pick out words that might make sense. So I started off by looking at that three-letter word in the top row that turned out to be U. That was my guess. It's a very common three-letter word that ends in U. So that's kind of where I started. And then from there I just went through and filled out the rest of this puzzle until the entire puzzle was solved. And there is the solution for Cryptograms and Coffee newsletter, Cryptogram number 1. Thank you to Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and Sherlock Holmes for that. And if you're interested in learning more about Sherlock Holmes and where the inspiration for that amazing character came from, it turns out it is a real person. And we look at that a little bit deeper in our Inside the Puzzle video today. Please join us again tomorrow, where we're going to be looking at another cryptogram, and of course we'll be publishing the solution to that right here. And if you'd like to be able to get these into your inbox, head on over to our newsletter subscription page and sign up. We'd love to have you. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.